What is going on, movie lovers? Welcome back to another movie discussion where today we're going to be talking about Pacific Rim 2 and the possible new category of kaijus that we may potentially see in the film. Now, having to go back and watching the original Pacific Rim movie, the highest category of kaiju that we've seen so far was that of a category 5 known as Slattern. Slattern was supposed to be the biggest and strongest kaiju in the Pacific Rim movie, being able to even withstand an atomic explosion. Now, what does that necessarily mean for Pacific Rim 2? For me as a fan, I would have to say that after witnessing such an event, I think that the alien species that have been creating these kaiju would have a much broader approach as to attacking the humans the next time around, which leaves me to believe that the next time the kaijus invade Earth, I do believe we may possibly see a much higher category of kaiju, considering the fact that the humans were actually able to defeat a category 5 kaiju with or without the nuclear explosion, which raises the idea if it's possible for us to see a category 6 or 7 kaiju emerge from the opening rift, in which I do believe is possible because if the alien species want to make a much bigger impact than ever before, then by introducing a new level of kaiju, the likes of which the humans have never seen before, would not only catch the humans off guard, but would force them to create a much more intricate strategy on how to tackle a category of kaiju that they've never seen before. Is it possible? Of course it is, but the probability of this happening is unknown because so far what they could do in the upcoming Pacific Rim movie Uprising is they could only feature categories 4 through 5 kaijus, but of course if you want to make the movie that much more impactful by having categories 4, 5, 6, and even possibly 7 be introduced, would put the humans on edge and forcing them to rethink their strategies and having to come up with brand new plans on how to tackle kaijus even bigger and stronger than ever before. Having to go back and look at the kaijus that were featured before, such as Knifehead, Slattern, Otachi, and Leatherback, we've seen at key specific points that the kaiju were able to have the upper hands on some of the Jaegers that they were combating, of course, which leaves room for improvement because if the alien species that created the kaiju want to teach the humans a lesson and never entering their homeworld again and setting off a bomb similar to the ending of the first movie, then introducing a much stronger level of kaiju to finally wipe out the humans is what I believe is needed in order to fully establish an intricate story and having the humans fall back instead of having the humans always be at an advantage. But post your comments down below. Do you guys believe that it's possible for us to see a possible category 6 or 7 level of kaiju be introduced in Pacific Rim Uprising? What are your overall thoughts on the species of aliens that have been nuked during the first movie? Do you believe that they will actually be making an arrival at Earth? And what are your overall thoughts on the kaijus as a whole? Do you expect to only see categories 4 and 5, or is it possible that the alien species can make much bigger kaijus than Slattern? Post your comments down below. For me, I think in order to make a more impactful story, having the humans build a high level of Jaegers combat that of level 5 kaijus would make the most sense, until of course they encounter levels of kaiju that they never thought would be possible, as they would be prepared for level 5, but they would never be prepared for levels 6 or even possibly 7 or 8, and giving the humans a reason to have a moment of desperation in trying to come up with a plan in stopping a specific category of kaiju that they never thought would be possible. Post your comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are Pacific Rim fans, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest in Pacific Rim news, information, updates, and discussions. If you guys cannot wait for the film, slap a like on the video down below. Tune back in for more. I truly hope that whatever happens by the end of the second film gives fans a reason to invest in the Pacific Rim franchise, as I do believe introducing new levels of kaiju would be very intricate. Of course, it's possible, but of course, people have been wondering how much bigger can you make a kaiju in comparison to Slattern. Slattern was said to be between 500 and 600 feet in length, so you can only imagine if it's possible for these alien creatures to make a kaiju as big as 6, 7 to maybe possibly 800 feet in terms of height. Post your comments down below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys. Peace.